ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਡੰਡੌਤ ਬੰਦਨ ਅਨਕ ਬਾਰ ਸਰਬ ਕਲਾ ਸਮਰੱਥ ਡੋਲਨ ਤੇ ਰਾਖੋ ਪ੍ਰਭੂ ਨਾਨਕ ਦੇ ਕਰ ਹੱਥ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ka khalsa ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ji ki fateh. So today I'm going to be telling the Sakhi of two Masans called Bhagat Mal and Tara Chand, and about how they come to visit Sri Guru Har Gobind Sahib Maharaj. So Guruji is currently residing at Pairupeke, which is a village named after Pairupaji, whose Nana ji was called Paiakalji, and they were great Gursikhs of Maharaj. And so two Masans named Bhagat Mal and Tara Chand, they've come to visit Sri Guru Har Gobind Sahib Ji Maharaj. They've actually come from Kabul, and they've just come to get Guruji's darshan. So when they reach Guruji, and upon meeting Guru Sahib, Guruji has asked them about their journey. And they've come to tell Maharaj Ji that upon coming to Pairupaji, they actually visited Lahore and they stopped off at Lahore. And they've said that they had some trouble at Lahore. So what happened at Lahore was they actually had two horses with them. And these two horses were meant to be gifted to Sri Guru Har Gobind Sahib Ji Maharaj. And the horses' names, they are Gulbag and Dilbag. And when they stopped off at Lahore, the emperor was residing there called Shah Jahan. And all the people in Lahore realised that these horses were very, very beautiful and they were very special. So they weren't just ordinary horses, they were called Daryai Kore. And that basically means is that when they gallop and when they run so elegantly and so fast that you can't tell whether the horses' hooves, their feet are touching the ground at all. And also, when they run across water, you can't ever tell whether the hooves will ever be wet. And they were so special. And everyone realised this. And unfortunately, what ended up happening was these two horses were stolen from Bhagat Mal and Tara Chand. And so they've come back to Pairupeke and they're telling Guruji about the situation. And Maharaj Ji has now turned to the Sikhs and said, let's form a strategy, let's form a plan about how we're going to get these stolen horses back. And as the Sikhs at the time, they're talking amongst each other, they're trying to form a suitable plan because they know it's going to be hard. They know the emperor's there. They realise that there's only one person that can carry out this task, and that is Dhan Baba Bidhi Chand Sahib Ji. And they go back and they tell Maharaj, we think you should send Dhan Baba Bidhi Chand Sahib Ji. And so Maharaj Ji approaches Baba Bidhi Chand Ji. And they say, Bidhi Chand, just like these horses are very special and no one can outrun these horses and no one can compete against these horses, in the same way, it is only you that will be able to bring these horses back. And upon hearing this, Dhan Baba Bidhi Chand Ji, they put their hands together and they say, Maharaj Ji, as long as I have your strength and I know that you're going to be here to help me, I will do whatever you're asking. So then we have Baba Bidhi Chand Ji making their way to Lahore. And as soon as they get to Lahore, they do an ardas to Guru Sahib. And they thank them for making the journey there. And they also say, now Maharaj Ji, give me the strength to get your kore back. I just want to do seva of you and I want to get your horses back. And upon doing the ardas, they actually meet a Gursikh called Bhai Jeevan Ji, who was a carpenter and who lived in Lahore. And straight away, Bhai Jeevan Ji, they recognize Baba Bidhi Chand Sahib Ji because they were a Sikh of the Guru. And straight away, they fall at their feet. And there's so much love amongst them already because they know that each other are Guru, Sikhs of Sri Guru Har Gobind Sahib Ji. And straight away, Bhai Jeevan Ji, they're just doing seva of Baba Bidhi Chand Sahib Ji. So they invite them back to their house and they're doing their seva. And then conversation starts going. And they're saying, please give me, and Baba Bidhi Chand Sahib Ji is saying to Bhai Jeevan Ji, please give me advice on what I shall do. You probably know people around here better than I do. So please tell me information that will help me. And they actually told him why the real reason they were here, and the real reason was to get the horses back. And they form a plan together, and they realize that they can't just steal the horses back. They have to very carefully articulate a plan that will mean that Baba Bidhi Chandji will have to become a disguise and will have to disguise as another person in order to get these horses back. So Baba Bidhi Chandji, they ask Bhai Jeevanji in the morning to make them kind of like a lawnmower, something they can cut grass with. And the next morning, Baba Bidhi Chandji, they wake up Amrit Vela, they do Naam, Bani, and they're absorbed in that. And later on in the morning, they go to the riverbanks of the river Ravi, and they start collecting this grass. And it's beautiful grass, it's this beautiful emerald green grass. And so they go back to the village, and people are now asking, how much is that grass worth? Because straight away they can see the beauty of the grass. And Baba Bidhi Chandji, they say it's 1 Rajtapan, which means 1 pure silver rupee. And in that time, it means it was very, very expensive. And it was so expensive that no one ended up buying it. So next, you have Baba Bidhi Chandji going to the stables where the horses were. And they're presenting this grass, this beautiful, luscious, emerald green grass, to Sonde Khan, who was the Daroga, kind of like in charge of the horses at that time. And even Sonde Khan realizes that no one else has ever bought such beautiful, luscious green grass. And they say, I've never seen such grass before. And in reply, Baba Bidhi Chand Sahib Ji, they say, my only desire is to serve the horses of Sache Padshah. And at that point, Sonde Khan is actually very happy because they're thinking, Sache Padshah means Shah Jahan. And they're realizing that Baba Bidhi Chandji is actually going to be very loyal to the Emperor Shah Jahan. But in reality, Baba Bidhi Chandji is saying, I want to serve Sache Padshah, Sri Guru Har Gobind Sahib Ji Maharaj's horses. And through that loyalty, straight away, the horses actually were able to have that grass. And Baba Bidhi Chandji, they just have so much love towards the horses that they're actually bowing down to the horses because they know that their Sri Guru Har Gobind Sahib Ji Maharaj is their horses. So what happens next? Harveer Singh is going to go over that. I must have made so many mistakes, so please forgive me. Lekha Katha na chutiya, khina khina pulanhar, baksanhar baksala, nanak par utar. Vaheguru Ji ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji ki Fateh.